right, welcome back to another episode of Flashlight Crazy. Today I'm reviewing the Convoy S21B, but I'm reviewing it in the SST40 LED as well as the CULPM1 LED. Let's check them out. All right, so these are how they will come from AliExpress in the boxes like this. Nothing too special. You will also get a battery charger if you choose the option with a battery. If you choose the option without a battery, you won't get the charger. And if you choose the option with a battery, you will get a 21700 flat top unprotected battery. And of course, you will get the lights. They are identical externally. So absolutely identical. It is the S21B series. The only difference will be the LED. Now, before I put the batteries in, I will show you that these lights come apart into head, body, and tail. So that's the bottom of the head there. Nice extended spring. That's the tail. Also nice extended spring. And the tubing for the 21700. All right, so I did mention a few weeks or a month or so ago that I bought some Convoys from AliExpress. I did it as an experiment. I wasn't sure if I should trust AliExpress. So they did come. They took probably 2.5 weeks, but they did come. So look, the design and feel of these lights, guys, is pretty cool for, $35-40 including the battery. You can't really go wrong. So this one obviously is the SST40 LED, the old faithful, bit of a workhorse LED. And this one is the CULPM1 LED. So a lot more throw, more candela in this one. So starting with the design and the feel of it in hand, you do have a smooth reflector in both of them. They do both have a silver bezel at the end of the light head. Then you've got these areas here. I wouldn't call them heat seekers. I don't know if they are meant to be heat seekers, but I don't think they'd act very well as heat seekers. And then going down to the body as well, you've also got some indents which could be viewed as heat seekers, but again, not deep enough in my opinion. And then bringing it down to the tail cap does give you a nice raised edge there, which acts as a tail clicky protector, but also for tail standing, which is pretty cool. As you can see, they come with lanyards as well. So look, no pocket clip, no holster, nothing like that. It is a budget light, guys, so don't expect too much. But I definitely think you get more for what you pay for in a Convoy. I really, really do. Now, starting with the measurements, guys, we do have from head to tail 12.3 centimeters. And the width of the entire light all the way down is 2.6 centimeters. Now, the weight of the Convoy S21B with the 21700 inside and the lanyard attached is 156.26 grams. We will just check that to make sure it's the same. 156.96 grams. So 0.7 of a gram heavier in the CULPM1 LED version. Now, the UI is pretty simple with these guys once you work out the groupings. So you can buy these with either fixed drivers or programmable drivers. So I bought them with the programmable drivers. And what that means is there are 12 potential modes that I can have these lights in. Now, I don't memorize all of them. You do need to just go on the AliExpress website, go onto Convoy S21B, and then scroll down, and you will see what all the groups like 1 to 12 mean. I only memorize group 6 and group 12 because they're the ones that I care about. So group 12 is just 100% every time you click it on. And group 6 is 100%, and then if you half click, it goes down to 20%, half click again, goes down to 1%. But if you turn it off and it's not in memory mode, which I'll show you how to change, and you turn it back on, it'll come on in 100%. This one obviously is in memory mode, so it does have memory mode. So let's go over how to change groupings. So turn the light on, and then we're going to fast press or half press the tail switch more than 20 times. So 20 or more. Here we go. All right, now flash buzz. When it flashes and buzzes, click it. Now we are in the programmable stage. Now when I click it on, it's going to flash. Flash once for group 1, flash twice for group 2, 3 times for group 3, and so on. That's 4. That's 5. Next one, 6. Now I clicked it because I wanted group 6. So group 6 starts off at 100%, and then a half press gets it down to 20%, and a half press again gets it down to 1%. But as I showed you before, this has memory mode, which means it's not going to start off in 100% every time the way the program is, but it will start off in the last known output. How do I change that? Well, turn it back on, go for the 20 half presses again, and now flash once buzz, flash twice buzz. When you click it after it flashes twice and buzzes, you then activate or inactivate mode memory depending on what it was in. So it was in memory mode then, now it won't be. 100%, 20%, 1%, 100%. Now if I leave it in 20%, let's say, turn it off, leave it for a few seconds, and when I turn it back on, it will reset the mode, which is 121, and it'll go back to 121. Now turn it off in 1%. Again, leave it for a few seconds, not too long. It does reset pretty quickly, and bang, 100%, 20%, 1%. So this mode grouping ensures you that every time you turn this light on, it's going to have 100% output. And then when you half press, it's going to go down to 20% output, half press again, 1% output. Same with this one. This is also a 12 group mode driver, so it is programmable. I also have this on the 100%, 20%, 1%, so that is mode group 6. And I've left this off for a bit, turn it back on, 100% again. So no memory mode, mode group 6 in both of them. There are 12 groups to choose from when you choose the 12 grouping driver. All different ones with strobe, beacon, all sorts of stuff. Really, really cool drivers, guys. I do encourage you to have a look at them. And number 12, which I also like, is 100% output. That's it, nothing else. So that's a really, really great mode to have if you just want 100% and nothing else. Even if you half press, it's 100%. So that way you can 100% and then momentary on and off, and it just is 100%. That's it. Now, one thing to mention, guys, these clickies are not forward clickies. They are reverse clickies. So there is no momentary when it's off. It does need to click in and reverse out to turn on, and then you can momentary. Now, as far as I'm aware, there is no battery level indicator in the Convoys. So I could be wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong, guys. They don't come with user manuals or anything like that, so I don't know. And there isn't really a lockout. Even with turning the tail cap quite, a full turn, it does still make a connection. So I'll turn it, see what I mean? You got to really almost turn it off to stop that connection. So I would probably just pull the battery out, guys, if you're transporting these in a bag or something like that, because you don't want to accidentally turn it on and burn everything up. Now, if we just have a look at those two LEDs there, the CULPM1 is on my left and the SST40 on the right. Very, very smooth, polished reflector in the PM1. It doesn't look as polished in the SST40. And let's have a look at the beam profile on the mat here first. So very tight hot spot on the PM1 over here. Bit bigger and less tight on the SST40. And if we just look at the spill on the PM1, absolutely beautiful, very clear and crisp. And then the SST40, bit shadowy. Nothing wrong with it, just it's what the LEDs and the reflectors do. That spill there is probably because of the polished reflector. Just gorgeously polished that reflector is. And as I said, that one looks a bit milky because it did look a bit shadowy, that other reflector. There they are on the wall there, guys. Very tight here, not as tight here. And what we will do is shoot off now to some night shots, and then we will return for some final thoughts on the Convoy S21B. See you in a sec. All right, Convoy S21B. That is the PM1. LED there. And that is the SST40. PM1, much more throw, much tighter hotspot. SST40, Old Faithful, more of a mixed beam LED there. Beautiful, beautiful beam, but that has got the throw covered absolutely. So the PM1 SST40, PM1 SST40 in the Convoy S21B, PM1 SST40. Last time there, along the path, the trees, PM1 SST40. PM1 SST40. God, it's a nice beam, isn't it, the PM1? Very, very useful. SST40. All right, back to the lab. All right, so they're both very impressive. I got nothing, no gripes with either of these really. For the money you pay, you're getting quality LEDs. You get to choose the LEDs. You get to choose the programmable drivers. What more could you want? Great budget lights. Nothing to complain about here. Seriously, would have liked a pocket clip. You know, for $40, who cares? So you can get these from AliExpress, guys. As I said, they will come. Just take a while. You can pay with PayPal, so your money's safe and all that sort of stuff. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me again on another episode of Flashlight Crazy. If you do like these videos, please like and subscribe. I am trying to shorten them a little bit, so they're a bit more punchy and, you know, less fat in them for, you know, my viewers' time. And don't forget to stay cool and stay safe, and I'll see you again. Bye.